I'm always very passionate about encouraging people to listen to Christian music, and not so much to listen to me, because I mean, if you like it, you can, but I'm not like saying listen to my songs. But it just, I think it's really important for us as Christians to listen to Christian music for a couple of reasons. One, because Christian music is, it's about what we believe in. It's about our faith. It's about our God. It's about Jesus. And it's one of those things where if we listen to like only songs about relationships with boyfriends and girlfriends, or if we listen to songs about, getting revenge on someone that made us angry or whatever, like those moments are going to change in our lives. The relationships are going to change. The way we feel about people on this earth and things on this earth are always going to be up and down. But one thing that will never change, at least on his end, is our relationship with the Lord. He's always going to love us. He's always going to care about us and protect us. And so when we listen to songs about him, we don't have to worry about not being in the mood to hear Someone Like You, or not being in the mood to hear whatever the song is of the week. It's like we'll always know that when we listen to songs like Our God, or when we listen to songs like Your Great Name, or songs like Trading My Sorrows, we know that those songs are always true, because it's where our heart is. And another thing that's just really important to me is that when you listen to it when you're young, and when you listen to it when you're growing up, it becomes a part of you. And so it enables you to become a leader and to be able to share it with other people, and not so much as something that you have to listen to Christian radio. It becomes a part of something that you care about because of the message. And I remember being 12 and 13 years old when I have Tourette syndrome, and I remember coming out of the diagnosis of that and just being really overwhelmed and stressed out and kind of depressed and just not leaving my house at all. And I remember when I started playing instruments, I started on the drums. My first instrument was drums, and the very first song that I played was Amazing Love, and by Newsboys. And this is a time in my life where I was pretty convinced that God didn't love me anymore, because of all the stuff that I was going through. And I just knew that, he didn't love me because I was having to go through all this pain and this heartache. But the fact is that I didn't know any secular songs. I barely knew the theme song to Sesame Street, All I knew was Jesus music. And that was partially because we really didn't have a TV. But like all I knew was Jesus music. So the very first thing I played on drums, the very first thing I sang was Amazing Love, How Can It Be? Jesus, You're My King. And that song, and then the second song I learned was Get Down by Audio Adrenaline. And it was these songs that were writing my testimony, and I had no idea what they meant at that time, and I didn't really believe it. But because it was such a huge part of my upbringing and a huge part of my heart, I just gravitated toward that sound. I gravitated toward those lyrics, and eventually I started to believe it for myself. And so I think Christian music and the message behind it and the hearts behind those who sing it, and the hearts behind those who listen to it and believe it, it enables us to become leaders and to be the hands and feet of Christ, and to just really connect with people in a way that is always just relating to something that'll never change.